Hello, and a very warm welcome back to episode 8 of Haut-Beyleron with me, Wasteland Gaming. Good morning everybody, welcome to Haut-Beyleron, welcome back, and we're just down at the bakery and I am just getting some flour off of here because we're going to put some more into here just to keep the bread flowing. We still do have, well, let's just get this in, we'll see how much we've got. We've got 19,000 litres of flour in there, so I think what we'll do, we're going to sell some of this flour as well because I need a cash injection because I am going to buy something to sow our fields today. As you can see, our money's gone up a lot. The intro showed us doing a bunch of contracting, so we got a load of contracting done, and that's boosted our money up. But again, I've had the odd issue here and there with it, just purely because the system's not working right. It's mainly when it comes to the planting contracts, so using planters. I keep getting given a seeder instead of a planter for the contract. So there was a sugar beet contract and I got given the wrong device to plant the crop, so I had to cancel that. So I'd bought all the seed and then realised, so that was a bit of a waste of money. And then yeah, there has been some more cotton planting contracts as well, but they're giving me seeders for that as well, so I had to give up with that. There were other planting contracts though. We managed seeding contracts. We got to do, you saw the big planter planting some sunflowers, and yeah, there was a couple of others as well, and then I've been doing some fertilising contracts as well. So we are now up to 93,000 euros, and yeah, we need to sell some bread. And now we've got 21,000 litres of flour in there. We're going to sell some flour as well. So what I'm going to do, we just go into prices actually. In fact, yeah, while we're in here, so as you can see, I've on 23 missions. I haven't done that many though. I think it does count you getting a worker to make someone drive the tractor places as well. So I think that's part of the reason why that's so high. But yeah, as you can see, we're sitting on 31 hours time played for this series already. So, but yeah, quite a few worked hours, and yeah, year two. So, oh, I was going to look at prices, wasn't I? So, right. There we go. Right, so bread. The price is dropping just now, but the farm shop is the place to sell it. And at the moment, the farm shop for the flowers. So we may as well go to load this bread up then and get this up to the farm shop, and we'll go and make some money. I do like the bread though, it looks great. It really does look great. Pretty tight in here. I think I am going to save up for a forklift or a wheel loader. It's or a front loader. It's pretty tight in here. And same with down at the grain mill. I think it'll be a worthwhile investment in the end. Guess I'll have to be fairly careful with the trigger in here as well. Don't want to drop off all the bread, all the flour here. So that's that on. Get that attached. There we go. And we'll just strap that on. There we go. Perfect. And yeah, we'll head up to the farm shop. So some beacons on. But yeah, this tractor's good. It's a wee bit lighter than the John Deere, so I've noticed certainly lifting things up. It definitely, yeah, it does feel a little bit lighter when you're trying to maneuver stuff on the forks. But it's a fantastic tractor. Definitely worth the swap out, I think. It's a more modern tractor. In theory, shouldn't the maintenance should be better on it, and yeah, I think it's faster as well. It's 10 kilometers an hour faster driving everywhere as well. So for hauling stuff, it's a better tractor to use as well. So let's see up at the farm shop. It's just up here, and we'll get this stuff sold. There we go, so just nip into here then, and I'm guessing it's probably around the back like before. We'll see. There we go, and let's see what we make out of this. Nice. So 10 grand out of that. That'll do the job. So that's given us enough money to do what we need to do to get our fields sorted out. So we'll head back down, and I think the next thing we'll do, we'll head up to the dealership, and we'll go and get the stuff we need. So as you can see, or as you saw from the start, we got lime onto our field here, got lime onto field 12, and what I've also done is I have put a bit unorthodox, but I have put a layer of fertiliser on there as well, and I've also spread a layer of fertiliser on our bigger field as well, up near the farm. So those both have got their first stage of fertilisation, and they're both limed and ploughed, so they're a maximum apart from the rollering, but that's fine. So I'm going to drop this trailer off up here, and then yeah, we'll see you down at the dealership, I think. Right, see you in a second. Okay, so here we go, and yeah, I've got a difficult choice to make here. I've brought down the John Deere. That's not a John Deere anymore, it's a New Holland. Brought down the T6, and I've obviously got the S series as well down here, and yeah, I could buy a planter and a seeder today. I have got the money, for the ones that I want, but it's going to wipe us out completely. So I think what we're going to do, we're going to buy one and lease one, and that way, yeah, it's going to give us the opportunity to, yeah, buy one in the future. I definitely will get a planter and a seeder in another one, both in the future, but I think for now we'll just keep it as it is. There's nothing in the bargains today other than this, which is a really good deal, 65% off and 79% off these, but we don't need these just now. It would have been great if there was a seeder or a planter in there, but not to worry. So yeah, so my choices are to, yeah, buy this, which cultivates as well, so for the future that would be fantastic, or which, and it's a nice 4 meter width, or we could go bigger and go for a 6 meter width. Again, this one cultivates as well, so but you'd need to buy that as well, or we can go for planters, and I'm thinking of the Maxima 3 till. Again, this would suit our needs perfectly on the farm, but again, I could go for this, which is 89,500. It's a 9 meter working width, but this also does canola as well. Now, if we're going into the oil production chain, sunflower and canola obviously produce oils, so it would be a good idea to do that. So decisions. I think we've already cultivated, so I'm gonna yeah, I'm gonna buy this one. Yeah, I'm gonna buy this one, and then we'll rent the seeder. Now I'm gonna just keep it as that. Now it will run with 180 horsepower, so that's fine for the Massey Ferguson. And then seeders wise, I think we'll rent this because we'll need to plant oats. Yeah. Now that'll run on 220 horsepower actually, so in fact, let's lease this. Okay. Yeah, lease 2,550. Okay, so that takes 220 horsepower because it's got a cultivator on it, and that doesn't. So I think what we'll do, we'll hook the New Holland up to this, and then we'll hook the Massey Ferguson up to that, and then they both will run with that. Now I have seed down here. What I'll need to do actually is get some solid fertilizer as well. We'll just get a pallet, a big bag. Yeah, a big bag. Do they come in? Yes, there we go. Right, well, let's do this. Okay, so first things first, we'll jump in this one. Get this connected up. And this is going to go onto the Coon one. There we go. Right. And this is going to have oats. So I'll fill this up. The animations on these are brilliant, aren't they? Okay. Perfect. Right, so that's that one done. So move on to the New Holland. I'll maybe put the weight on the front. Just put that down there, turn that round. We'll get this connected up. Okay. And this will give us our second fertilising state as well, straight off the bat, which is good. It's a good machine, this. Okay, so we'll buy one more big bag and one more seed, and then that should be everything. So what I'll do is I'll get the rest of this topped up, and yeah, we'll see you up at the fields, I think. Fantastic, so there we go, we are up at field 12. We have this on the back. I've got rid of the front loader attachment and fork, and brought up, I actually bought some chicken feed as well, so we were running low on that, so I thought I'd buy another big bag of that and the remaining fertiliser bags, so that's come up as well. And the Massey Ferguson tractor is up at the yard with the other seeder on the back. Ooh, the other seeder on the back. So what we need to do is we need to get this going. I'm going to make this one the sunflower field, and I'm going to make the big field an oat field. So let's get this attached. Hopefully it'll sit okay. Oh, it's quite heavy. So change that to sunflower. And the reason I'm planting sunflowers, well, sunflowers are a very popular crop in the south of France actually. And I used to work out there, I used to live and work out there for a fair few years, and oh, need to unfold it. Oops. Let's have a look. There we go. All the mechanisms go up, lower it down, turn it on, and away it goes. Oh, that's a nice texture, I like that. All the little rows. Slightly off, but it's good. Runs at good speed as well. So yeah, I think when I was in the south of France, I used to live and work out there, sunflowers are a huge thing, and the French government actually subsidised farmers to plant sunflowers because of how nice they looked in the fields, which is quite a cool thing. And yeah, this is it's kind of got me into thinking. So I'm going to float this one with you. You guys decide whether it's a good idea or not. But going on that subsidy idea, if I was to build an oil factory, could I use some sort of loan or subsidy to build that? So obviously we have the collectibles on this map, so I could use them to buy some land and build this factory, or I could take out a business loan and pay for it that way, or I could, there is the government subsidy mod, and one of the signs now gives you 350,000 a year to pay for it. So yeah, so I've got a couple of options there, and yeah, it might be an idea, but I'll float it past you lot, the viewers, and you can tell me whether I should do that. I can just save my money up and just pay for it and do it that way, but yeah, you guys decide, you guys tell me. Right, we get this finished off the best we can, and then yeah, we'll move on to the next field. So I think what I'll do, I'll set up a time lapse, we'll get the music on, and yeah, we'll get this field done and then move on to the next one. Right, I'll see you in a bit. Fantastic. So we've got the sunflowers planted. We're just working our way up and down this field now, getting these oats in the ground, sowing our oats, and yeah, everything's going okay. The one thing I did make a mistake with is the fertilising on the sunflower fields. I couldn't do it because obviously I put a fertilising state on there already, so it didn't register when I was laying the sunflower seeds into the ground. So we will need to fertilise that one more time. So that was a little bit of a waste, but never mind. I have accepted a couple of contracts for fertilising. So let me just put work on this. We'll just quickly show you. So if we go down to here, so I've taken a contract on field 11 and 14 for fertilising. So I'm going to do these as well. And yeah, we'll just keep plugging away at this oat field. Then, as you can probably see, we're starting to get fairly busy with equipment on our farm. So I think what we're going to have to do is get another barn put in. I'm just going to carry on with this. What I'll probably do is just see you at the end of this field, and in fact we'll probably see you over at one of those fertilising contracts, and yeah, we'll go and get some extra cash so we can get this barn built. Right, we're into the final pass of this field, and yeah, we're doing okay. The seed has lasted forever, which is fantastic. Oh, I might have to do 2 passes here. The seed has lasted forever, which is fantastic. We've got 753 litres left, and yeah, we've done the whole of this field in 1 tank. So yeah, it's lasted well, and yeah, I thought, rather than skip into this fertilising contract, I thought, yeah, we'll show you the end of this field. So that one's so we can show a nice completion of a job. And then, yeah, then I thought what we'd do is just do a little bit of yard conversions, or a yard maintenance and fixing, because there are a couple of mods that have come out recently. So this week we had 82 Studio released the Buy Anything silo, which is absolutely amazing, and I will use in my Let's Plays in the future. I'm probably not going to use it so much on this one until we get deeper into it, and we want to maybe buy some bits and bobs for the production chains just to show them off. Just turn that off. But yeah, that came out. There is also a hydrant that's come out as well for water, so I'm going to install that just now, which will mean that we don't have to keep zooming all the way down to the river down there to go and fill up with water, which sounds a bit lazy, but yeah, I think it makes sense. We can just have a water source up here, so let's turn that off there. Okay, so I think, yeah, if I go into the construction menu, I'm doing this with the left button and left menu, and we can go down to containers. There it is. So 1,000 euros for this. This is the multi-fruit buying station, which you can buy anything from, which is super cheap. But like I said, we're not going to use that just now, so find a good place to put it. I think if I put it just next to the greenhouse here, that would work quite well. And just, yeah, just there. Nice. So that's our water source, and yeah, that should work. So let's quickly test it out. Use the John Deere for this. I keep saying John Deere. New Holland. Definitely not a green tractor. Let's empty some of this out, just see if it works. Look at that. That costing us, is it? It does cost. I prefer it to the water bot though. That's fine. I thought it might be free water, but it isn't. That's fine. We'll use that for now. And yeah, if something free comes along, then we'll replace it. Oh, crikey! Got out those tree stumps. I did landscape this, if you'd noticed as well. I did do a little bit of landscaping just to blend it in a little bit. There we go. So that's that topped up. In fact, we'll leave the water tank here just now. There we go. And in fact, we've got a full trailer of lettuce now as well. Whoa! Glitchy pallets. Right, I think we've got one over here as well. Yes, we do. Right, in that case then, we'll go and sell this lettuce. May as well, since I probably could fit another couple of crates in there, but no. Right, what we'll do, we'll go and sell this lettuce then, in that case, and then we'll finish the episode. So, and then that should probably give us back the money we've just spent on that hydrant. Go. Right, we'll see you at the sell point. Let's see what we make from this then. Just around the corner. Been selling quite a lot of stuff today. Okay. There we go, that's selling nicely. 2,137. Fantastic. So that's pushed us back up again. That's good. So these greenhouses really do pay the way. It's just that gradual bit of income all the time, which is absolutely brilliant. Just for a bit of water. And we are going to pay for the water a little bit now, but that's fine. But yeah, this field's looking pretty good now. I think we'll wait for it to sprout before we do anything else to it. But yeah, next episode we'll roll on another day, I think. We'll move into what will be the start of April, I think. And then, yeah, we'll see what growth we've got and whether we need to do some weed bashing and whether we need to do some other stuff. But yeah, for this episode I think we'll call it a day. If you have enjoyed the episode, don't forget to hit that like button. If you want to subscribe to the channel, please do. And if you want to share or comment, you're more than welcome to. And we will see you very, very soon in the south of France for some more farming fun. Take care of yourselves and all the best.